Good Devach, everyone. Welcome to the Shir Rambam. It is super, super late at night. Mamish in the middle of the night right now. It is so late, I don't even want to say the time. It's mamish very, very late. And we're in the midst of catching up right now to the schedule. We're doing today's perek, but like many hours after. Maybe you can notice in the clock, the time is off in the back, so don't take the time from the clock behind me. But it's very late. So hopefully we'll do this perek, and tomorrow we'll get back to normal. Get to normal, all the graphics and everything. As of today, we're just going to explain. We have a little bit of graphics for today, but not as much as I would like to. So, without further ado, Perek Chof Gimel, Halacha Aleph. Lo yisikach sheichad. A person should not take sheichad. Ein tzarich le'omer la'avis zadin, ela afilu zakis es zakai u'lechayev es chayev. Yeah, the Torah says don't take sheichad. What does that mean? It doesn't mean only to take money to twist and to do against let's say someone's supposed to be innocent, and you take money to make him not innocent, stuff like that. You shouldn't take money to twist the case. Not only that you shouldn't take money to twist the case, rather you shouldn't take money even if you're taking money and you can exonerate the right person. You can give the right verdict to the right person. You still should not take sheichad. And if someone takes it, whoever takes money, even to do a perfect case, that everyone agrees that it was done perfect, you still over an say, and you are included in the you're included in the person being cursed, someone who takes sheichad, takes I don't know what's the word in English, sheichad, but bribery. You have to give back the sheichad. And you're asking, you must give back that sheichad. So it goes both ways. The dayan has two problems. And has two prohibitions, so to speak. And the person who would give the bribery, he also has a prohibition, not to give and not to receive. It's two-way street, but different Isurim. Person who the Isurim someone to give is Leisit al-Milchel, because once you give sheichad, you basically make the guy blind. You make the dayan blind. Yeah, just today I was driving through a huge blizzard outside, and I think it's called a complete whiteout. You cannot see the street. You cannot see where the street ends, you cannot see where the street begins. There's snow coming really, really fast, and the lights are shining bright onto the snow, so you can't really see much. It's mamish crazy, and you become blind. Mamish, you can become blind. I was mamish a few minutes ago on the highway, and that's what it is. I couldn't see a thing. I had to drive really slow, and only when the plow I had to wait for the plow. Once the plow came through, I was able to see the road a little bit, and that helped me navigate. And it still wasn't good enough, so I waited a little bit longer, and till the snow wasn't coming down as strong, and the visibility resumed a bit better. Then I was able to see and continue driving. But so there's a situation very similar when a person gets bribery, he becomes like blind basically. He can't see the person who gave him money. He can't see him as guilty. That's how it works. Yeah. Halacha Gimel. Called dayan sheyeshiv magadim malasi. Any dayan which sits down and he decides, I'm not going to go to the actual courthouse. You can come to my house. If you want anything, come to me. Because the habris chayla chazana v'leseiflav now, if you want to go and call people to come to court, you have to send out your writers and your messengers and all these things, and they have to go further. Now that means they have to get more money because there's more hours. So you see this guy is in for the money. This is the type of people who are going after money and not good things. Yeah, we all know Shmuel and Avi was a great, Kodesh, but his sons weren't as great as him. Let's say, according to what it says here. Yeah, who are we? But according to what it says here, they were going after wrongdoings, and they used to take bribery. Shmuel Navi's sons. Yeah, not only money means bribery. Many things could mean bribery. And I'm just going to explain what else means bribery besides for money. There was a Dayan who used to go on a small fishing boat. Maybe he was fishing fish for Erev Shabbos, and he came off a fishing boat, and someone helped him to get onto the dock, helped him out. Well, Pashat Yossi helped him out, and that person was actually a person who's supposed to have a case with him the next day. And he told him, right away he recognized, he said, hey, okay, I can't judge you because you just helped me. Yeah, let's see if we have a picture for that. Right there. Let's see if you can see that right there. You see a little student over there helping his rabbi get off the fishing boat. If you do that, that's it. The Dayan is disqualified from that case. Another story. There was a little feather on the Dayan's clothing, and someone took off the feather. And again, he told him, I can't be your Dayan anymore because that person was supposed to be in his case. Someone uncovered some saliva, some spit over the front of him on the street, and he said, "Oh, you did me some favor. I can't be your Dayan." Another story is that someone gave the Dayan who was a Kohen, so he deserved it. He gave him Truma, or Maestris, or Truma, or whatever it was, and the Omar I can't. I'm disqualified from being a Dayan, even though he's a Kohen, he deserves it. But why did he give it particularly to him? That's Sheikhad. There's others working in the field that he has to give the owner. He's working on his fields and he has to give the owner parts of the produce, and he used to give him every single week. Once a week he used to give him dates. He used to give him every Friday, and this time he gave him on Thursday. Because he had a case with him, he wanted to find favor in his eyes. I'm disqualified from your case. Even though these dates were anyway supposed to go to him, nonetheless, he's disqualified because he gave it to him a day earlier. He changed it, gave him a day earlier, therefore he is disqualified. Halacha Dalid. Kol dayin sheshal she'ela. Postul din zeh she'eshilei. If somebody borrowed something from his person that he's going to judge, to give a case on, that also disqualifies you. When are we saying this? If the Dayan didn't have, let's say he was a poor person, let's say he didn't have what to lend other people. He was able to lend from people, borrow. He wasn't able to lend. He didn't have anything to lend. So it was a one-way street. Someone lent him, and he can't lend them back, so he owes him, so to speak. But what if sometimes he's lending you, sometimes you're lending him? Let's say, I don't know what, let's say sometimes you borrow his car, sometimes he borrows your car. Okay, so if it's a two-way street, then you don't feel so obligated to him, because you don't feel bound to him so much, because he also uses you, so you uses him sometimes. That's how neighbors do. Let's say he's his neighbor, Such a case, you're okay. You're still qualified. Because he borrows from you also, so you also, it's okay. Called Dayan Ladun Dino Betelin. Dayan is not allowed to take money to make any cases, any judges. And if he does, his case is dismissed. And all this is saying, all this is only if This is in order for the money not to be recognized. Meaning, you're not allowed to take money particularly for judging. You can take it for other things, like we will see. אבל אם היה עסק במלאכתי, בוא לפניו שניים לדין ואומר להם תולי מה שיעשה תחתי עד שעודם לכם. Meaning, let's say he was more working in his field. Let's say he was more fixing his car. Yeah? And they go tell him, hey, Rabbi, can you give us a case? You know, we need a Rav asking for us. They tell him, wait a second, but I need someone to fix my car in the meantime. So no problem. We'll fix your car in the meantime. We'll get someone for you and come. Okay, that's okay. That's legit. He's not taking money for it to make profit. He's taking money because he needs to replace what he's doing. Or he would tell him, let's say he's working. Let's say he's working in a grocery store. And they go say, Rabbi, we need you here for us over here. They said, if I give you the money, I'm going to lose money when I'm not working for a few hours or whatever it may be. Okay, that's fine. That is a mutar. As long as it's recognizable that the money is only coming to fill in what he would have been losing, because you should have been making it from somewhere else, and now you're taking away his time, you're just coming to fill in for what he's lacking, then that's okay. Rita Bishneim Shel B'Shelv is a different should take both of them equally. Both of them should send the cash app, and they should see the receipt, how much they sent exactly. Both parties will be happy. There's a WhatsApp group, and everyone sees exactly how much everyone sent to the Rav. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. No problem with that. Agav, this is similar. I don't know if this exact similarity, but maybe it is similar. It says Behichos Talmud Torah. You're not allowed to charge money for teaching Torah. So how do all the schools charge money? For babysitting. You charge money for babysitting. And then that's like the part of the tuition. So all the tuition that you're paying for school, for yeshiva, it's actually for babysitting. Okay, that's what it says in the Rambam, in Hilchos Talmud Torah, I believe. Okay, halacha vav. Also, the dayan lo nun lemishu oyavo. You know, a dayan is not allowed to be a judge to someone that he likes. Even though he's not such a good friend, he's going to sit down and he's going to eat out with him at night in a restaurant. He's not like a beloved person, but nonetheless, he's a friend. That's not good. It's good to be a friend, but he can't be his judge. He can't be his dayan. He can't be a dayan, something that he hates. Even though he doesn't hate him, like he wants something bad to happen, God forbid. Just I guess doesn't like him too much, yeah. You have to have an equal relationship with them, and all of them have to have an equal relationship with the person, with their heart. Or let's say if you love both of them, that's also good. If you love both of them, that's fine. If you hate both of them, I mean, I don't know if not hating, it says here they shouldn't be hating them, but if you're both equalizing with them, then that's okay. If you don't know them at all, that's even better. That way you for sure be equalizing to both of them, yeah? If two Talmid Chacham Torah scholars hate each other, you're not allowed to sit together on the same bench. That was a grading with Tzias Mishpat because this will cause the case to be all crooked, because each one will try to prove his friend wrong then. You know what I mean? It won't be good. Because they hate each other, each one will try to say the opposite of his friend. A dayan should always see as if as a sword sitting over his neck. And Gehenna is open right under him. And you should know who is he judging. And in front of who is he judging. Yeah, and you should consider as if he's judging Hashem. That's what it says there. Very interesting. Because the pasuk says, "Ki leila adam tishpatu ki la Hashem." You're actually judging Hashem. Very interesting phrase over here. It says here, "V'hainu p'nei matrichim lakadosh baruch hu lahachzer mamen levadav." You're disturbing God and making God Hashem return money to his owner. I guess making the situation restless over here. Yeah, and you have to look also who is gonna Hashem is gonna, if he's gonna do something wrong, Hashem is gonna pay him back what he did wrong. Even not the mikal emes, if he went away from the line of truth. Because Hashem is with you inside when the enemy give a din. And the pasuk says in Divrei Yomim, look what you're doing. You're not judging the person, you're judging for Hashem or to Hashem. Kol dayan she'ene dan din emes lamitay pri mashchim she'tistalak misal. Any dayan which is not doing a rightful case is causing the Shechina to move away from Yisrael. וכל דיין שנית לה מזה ונעשה מזה כשלק הדין, הקדוש ברוך הוא גובה ממנו נפשות. And any judge which takes away money from one person unrightfully and gives it to another, Hashem will take away from him nefashis. Nefashis means souls. Meaning the punishment is not going to be, it's going to be really, really bad. Shneimar, v'kova es keveim nefesh. Hashem is going to like take away their soul, like steal their soul, which they stole. He's going to steal back. It's like he's going to take away the soul from the person who took away somebody else's soul. I think very harsh things over here. The whole dayan should know the emes and every dayan which does do rightful righteousness, rightful case. Afilu sho achas, even for 1 hour. It's as if you fix the whole entire world if you did a righteous case. Because through making a rightful case, you're making the world more civilized, more settled. People are more relaxed, people are more calm. And the Gemara also says that whoever does a rightful case, he becomes a partner to Hashem in Ma'aseh Bereishis, because you're making the world a more positive place. And Hashem wants the world to be more productive, more positive, and more great, more easy to live in. So if you basically, how do you call it? You settle the case. You made this world one step closer, better. One step better. And he caused the Shechina to come and rest upon Yisrael. So Hashem is coming down into the case. Maybe a dayan will say, oh my goodness, it's so harsh. Why should I be a dayan? So don't worry. It says, Hashem is with you, the mishpat, and the dayan could only do what he sees. So what you see is what you do, and that's it. When people come to you, you should look at them as if they are Rishayim. And you should assume that you should pre-assume that every single one of the people, whatever they're saying, they're lying. You have to judge according to what you see from what they're saying. Yeah? Assume they're both liars. Don't say, oh, this guy is what he's saying is more truthful. Both liars. I don't know how you judge such a case. I guess you have to be really skilled to figure out how to work this. But when they leave, they're like righteous people, they're great people. They accept upon themselves the case and judge every single person with the kafschus, and don't say, oh, see, now, obviously there's one innocent and one is not innocent, right? So say the one that's not innocent, he's a Rasha. No, don't say that. Say, no, maybe he made a mistake. Maybe he had some issue and he thought what he's doing was right. Maybe he stole, maybe he didn't realize he stole, maybe he took it, he borrowed, I don't know. Make up an excuse for him in your head, saying maybe he made a mistake. Don't assume just because he's wrong, now give him the title of Rasha. See him as a tzaddik, and if something happens, he made a mistake. You know what I mean? This is so amazing, a lesson how to look at people. This is so crazy. I mean, like, even though you're seeing that he's not innocent, But when he leaves, you should think he is innocent. He's a tzaddik. Even though he ends up owing one guy money, he's a tzaddik. You should see him as a tzaddik. Oh, he stole, he did this, he did that. Okay, it was a mistake. That's how you should see it. That's what it says in the Rambam. That's a very, very good way of ending the Rambam today. That's very geschmack. That even a dayan should see the person which came out in a negative way, should see him in the most positive way. Good to know.